Hello, welcome, willkommen, namaste everyone. My name is Hemal Naik and today I'm going to conduct this audio tour. Like many of you, I am a nature lover and a wildlife enthusiast. Professionally, I work as a researcher and I build softwares to study behavior of animals. But in my personal time, I really love to do bird watching as a hobby. I love to go out on birding walks with my friends and family, and therefore today I decided to take a lot of strangers together on a walk with me. So when I was a small child, I wanted to become a tour guide, but as you all know, life happens, and sometimes then you forget about these little childhood dreams. But today, through this event, I am finally going to get my closure, and I will be your tour guide and companion for the next half an hour or 40 minutes. And I will try to take you with me on a small walk. It is, of course, a slightly different walk, so with a little help of technology, we will try to bridge this gap. At this point, I would like to tell the listeners that this session is going to be 100% audio. So I would like to free the participants from the burden of staring at a screen endlessly. If you are part of the signal group, whether you're decided to stay home or go out, doesn't matter. You have to probably grab your headphones for a while. And if you are using Vimeo, then you just have to make sure I'm audible. We have a very different group of participants with us today. There is a group of people who are actually going to go out on a walk with me, and those participants should start wearing their jackets, download the instructions given in the signal group, take your phone, take the house keys, very important, take the thermos with the tea or coffee that you prepared, and start walking out. Now, while you're walking outside, I want you to take a short walk and find a comfortable spot. This spot can be anything you like: a garden, a forest, lake, pond, stone patch, some bunch of grass somewhere, a nice bench. There is a little alley behind your home, whichever place you like. And what you have to do is that while you walk, you have to keep your senses active. Look and observe things around you when you reach the place. So while you're walking, just keep all your senses active, and you can stop listening now and be on your way outside, and you can play the part 2 directly at 4:30, or you can just keep listening, and while I will bring other participants who are staying at home. Now, for the participants who are staying indoors, we are going to have a little chat. You are going to find a nice cozy spot for you near your window or balcony with view towards outside. If this is not possible, sit with your favorite plants, or if you have pets, sit with them. It would be nice to prepare a cup of tea, coffee, chai, mate, whatever you like, while our friends who went outdoors reach their destination. Now, if you already have some tea prepared, then it's well and good. If you don't have, then you better get started. I would recommend a mild flavor. I personally like ginger lemon honey tea. That's one of my favorites. Now, while you're making that tea, try to relax and think of a memory, a happy memory related to your favorite experience in nature. You can think about times that you spent outside with your friends or family or just alone by yourself. Maybe you were in a forest or a lake or near a beach or walking a mountain. Any one of those. Could be any time of the day, during the middle of the day or early in the morning, sunrise or sunset, any season with flowers, birds, maybe a hot summer day or a bitter cold winter in some majestic mountains, whatever you like. Before you get lost into your thoughts, I thought I would like to share a bit about my memory. I personally love to sleep below trees in India, where I come from. For me, there is nothing better than having a good nap below a large ficus tree or tall deodar trees in the Himalayas. I love looking at the leaves, the branches and their pattern. I prefer sunny weather though, probably like early morning or just sometime before sunset, in spring or in late autumn, when the light is the golden light. The color green becomes better in the golden light, I think. The moss always looks much more greener. I love to see the details on the moss growing on the forest floor or on the bark of the trees. The sunlight passes through the leaves sometimes, making strange patterns with light and shadows. The patterns in nature look sometimes very random, but then they do exhibit amazing designs. And there are always some birds to see. They come around, jump on the branches here and there. Some sit still and don't move much, and some sing with all their might. But to be honest, I prefer the location to have a stream too. The sound of stream is always very relaxing. The smell of a wet grass has a little touch about it too. And it's always nice to have some flowers or mushrooms growing on the floor. Well, that was all about my memory, but I hope you've got time to think about your memory and sit on that spot with having your tea and be prepared for the next session. I'm going to leave you guys with some forest sounds to make your mood, and see you at 4:30. Hello and welcome back, everyone. I imagine you are at the spot where you wanted to be, whether you're outside or you're inside. Now, we will take the next 10-15 minutes to do a little exercise. It is absolutely simple. We are going to try and build an intimate relationship, so we will need your complete attention. Now imagine that you have nothing to do right now except just looking around and existing in the space. Take a deep breath a few times. Shake your head a little. Open those ears of yours. Take a quick scan of your surroundings. Look at your view with all your senses at their attention, but at the same time, be relaxed. For the next 10 minutes, I'm going to leave you to yourself and let you immerse in your surroundings. Now, we are all going to start enjoying that cup of tea that we have prepared and spend time in this space and be part of this space. You will look around and find things that interest you. You will listen to those sounds, smell the surrounding, feel the presence of yourself and the beings around you, and move on to the next thing. So I can say what I'm looking at right now. I'm standing in a garden. There are a lot of apple trees. There is one cherry tree which is going to blossom in 2 months, maybe a month from now. It looks very beautiful when it blossoms. We have a feeder in the garden where there are some birds who come to eat. Usually it is sparrows, sparrowlings, but then sometimes they have tits, like mice, gold mice, blau mice. Sometimes there's also a robin that comes, roodkelchen. I like roodkelchens. They're always on the forest floor when I go for a walk. So I see them almost every other day and I like them. Today is a bit of sunny day, so it's actually a bit warm. So it's nice to have tea, a bit warmer, nice and cozy atmosphere. I see that the flowers have started blooming. There's the crocus and the schneeglöckchen. And I hope the bärlauch season will come soon, so we'll have some bärlauch pesto to make. So the things are turning a bit greener and nicer, I think. The moss looks a bit more shinier these days. The grass is also sort of picking some bright colors. The birds are much more active now. There are some crows sitting on top of the tree here. So this was just a short, brief account of what I was looking at. Now you can get lost in your thoughts and you may have a lot of random questions about things, but that is all normal. However, try not to get caught up in thinking about yourself. Try to think outward. Do not start making plans for your activities and your dinners, parties. Now the exercise will last until you finish your tea. So it completely depends on you how to carry on this exercise. You can extend your experience by just drinking slowly or end it by drinking it much faster. I would say give yourself roughly 10 minutes. That would be a great start. And after you do this, I will see you for our next session at 4:45. Until then, enjoy your cup of tea. For all those who have made this far, I would like to thank you for taking part in this experience. In my opinion, this exercise is centuries old and our ancestors have practiced it immensely. For centuries, humans have sat together, often alone, looking at things and wondering about things and their existence, wondering about our own existence. The practice of immersing in the surroundings allows us to feel the presence of other wonders in the world, other wonders that nature has to offer us. This is soon followed by the feeling of oneself being as part of nature itself, somehow allowing us to reduce this gap between the human and the non-human. Some of us will be forced to rethink about the idea of looking at non-human entities and perceiving their presence. It can be also seen as a practice for accepting others' presence and promoting the idea of coexistence. On this note, I would like to request all the participants to kindly share their experiences with us. I would request each participant to describe what they saw during these 10 minutes and what were your thoughts during this time. You can share us your thoughts via the Signal group or by sending an email. You can send us a voice note, a picture, a word, a poem, anything you think that justifies your emotions and allows you to share something with the people who took this walk with you. Today all of us took this experience together at the same time from different locations, but still we were together. Many of us do this exercise every day, and knowingly or unknowingly with other people in the world, but we never get opportunity to share our thoughts. Well, today we would like to share some of the thoughts and the ideas, and I would like to point out that we will be able to see how nature allows us to come closer in a very different way. So all of us saw something, heard something, and felt something when we spent this time having this nice cup of tea. I would like you all to share this. If you like this exercise, maybe try to do it in the morning tomorrow, on your own, with your cup of tea, at your favorite place, and see how you feel. And you can share your experience with us tomorrow as well. We will try to make a final compilation and make it available. So I hope that you can continue this practice in your own style, in your own fashion, in your own way, and keep building the connection with your surroundings, becoming part of your surroundings.